Welcome to Unknown War. Today we're diving into the turbulent history between Sweden and Russia, two nations that have clashed on the battlefield numerous times. From the late medieval period to the early 19th century, Sweden and Russia were involved in a series of conflicts that shaped the geopolitical landscape of Northern Europe. Join us as we explore these historical wars, uncovering the causes, key battles, and lasting impacts on both countries. Stay tuned for a fascinating journey through the annals of history. A clash of empires, the Battle of Narva, 1700, Estonia. The Great Northern War began with a clash of titans. Sweden, led by King Charles XII, was a dominant force. The first major engagement unfolded at Narva. Peter I, commanding 40,000 men, sought to capture Narva. The Swedish army launched a daring attack amidst a blinding snowstorm. Charles XII's decisive victory sent shockwaves through Europe. The Battle of Narva marked a resounding Swedish triumph. Swedish triumph, the early years of the Great Northern War. Charles XII engaged in campaigns against Poland and Saxony. He secured victories at the Battle of Klissow in 1702 and the Battle of Fraustadt in 1706. These triumphs solidified his reputation as a top military commander. Peter I used this time to strengthen his army, setting the stage for a decisive clash. Turning the tide. The Battle of Poltava, 1709, Ukraine. The tide of the Great Northern War turned at the pivotal Battle of Poltava. Charles XII, having invaded Russia, laid siege to the strategically important city of Poltava. This maneuver aimed to cut off Russian supply lines and force a decisive confrontation with Peter I. Peter I, having learned from his earlier defeat at Narva, had spent years reforming his army. He adopted new training methods, modernized equipment, and instilled greater discipline within his ranks. The Russian army, now a more formidable force, marched to relieve the siege of Poltava. The ensuing battle proved to be a disaster for Charles XII. The Swedish army, weakened by attrition, disease, and logistical challenges, was routed by the resurgent Russian forces. Charles XII himself was wounded and narrowly escaped capture, fleeing south to seek refuge in the Ottoman Empire. Poltava marked a turning point in the Great Northern War. It shattered the myth of Swedish invincibility and established Russia as a major power in Europe. The victory at Poltava cemented Peter I's reputation as a military leader and reformer, laying the foundation for Russia's rise as a dominant force in the Baltic region. Russian dominance. After Poltava, the tide of the war firmly shifted in Russia's favor. Peter I, emboldened by his victory, pressed his advantage. He pursued a strategy of naval dominance, securing victories at the Battle of Gangut in 1714 and the Battle of Grengam in 1720. These triumphs established Russia's control over the Baltic Sea. While Peter I's forces secured victory after victory, Charles XII remained a thorn in Russia's side. Despite losing most of his army at Poltava, he continued to intrigue against Russia, seeking alliances with the Ottoman Empire and other powers. In 1718, during a siege of a Norwegian fortress, Charles XII met his end. His death proved to be a decisive blow to Swedish hopes of reversing their fortunes. With their charismatic king gone, Sweden was forced to negotiate peace. The Great Northern War finally concluded in 1721 with the Treaty of Nystad. Sweden, once a dominant power, ceded vast territories to Russia, including Livonia, Estonia, Ingria, and parts of Karelia and Finland. Russia emerged as the new dominant force in the Baltic region. Legacy of conflict, shaping the North. The epic clash between Russia and Sweden during the Great Northern War left an indelible mark on the political landscape of Northern Europe. Russia's victory under Peter the Great transformed the nation into a major European power, granting it control of the Baltic Sea and paving the way for its future expansion. Sweden, on the other hand, experienced a decline in its influence. The once mighty Swedish Empire, known for its military prowess, transitioned into a constitutional monarchy with diminished territorial holdings. The war marked a turning point in Swedish history. The legacy of these conflicts continues to resonate today. The territorial changes solidified Russia's presence on the Baltic coast, shaping the geopolitical dynamics of the region for centuries to come. The rivalry between these two nations, though less pronounced in modern times, remains an intriguing chapter in European history. Explore more. A world of history awaits. The epic battles between Russia and Sweden offer a glimpse into a pivotal era in European history. These clashes of empires, marked by brilliant commanders, dramatic confrontations, and far-reaching consequences, continue to captivate historians and enthusiasts alike. To delve deeper into this fascinating period, we encourage you to explore the wealth of resources available online and in libraries. Discover the lives of Peter the Great and Charles XII, delve into the intricacies of 18th century warfare, and uncover the lasting impact of the Great Northern War on the course of history. Thank you for watching this episode of Unknown War. If you enjoyed learning about the historical conflicts between Sweden and Russia, please give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment with your thoughts or any questions you might have, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into history's most intriguing wars. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the past.